rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward. And for Miami, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Victor Oladipo is out there with lights out. And it's Strus in at the 3 slot. The kick out to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked. And they hit it back. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Tucker. Good. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
You know, Westbrook always in control. He gets the shot that he wants to. And over time, that can just wear out a defense.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And I don't care what his size is. You cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. James, left side. The kick out to Westbrook. James looking it over. It's deflected. Here's lights out. James covering. Shot up 2 there.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. The guy is a hard worker.
Here's lights out. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. The Heat need to get a shot off. From downtown, Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
Nailed from three-point land.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And the Lakers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out now that the mid-season grind is well underway. You look at the Lakers. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build in the wins as the season goes on.
You know, for Los Angeles, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them.
He let it fly, and he gets it.
Boy, was that deep. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And the shot goes down.
Westbrook has really honed his ball handling skills, so now he's able to create very well off the dribble.
Here's lights out. He's covered by Westbrook. Lights out passes to Adebayo. Shot from 12. And there's another one for the Heat.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
2 minutes. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And it really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Davis. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Bradley. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. Hero passes to Lights Out. Robinson for 3. It's good from long range.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's guarded by Adebayo. It's Jordan on the wing. And here is Howard. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Nunn. Rebound by the Heat. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
When you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they ran.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Lights Out passes to Dedmon. Here's Lights Out with the drive. And, ooh, he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh, my goodness.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
And Anthony gets double teamed. Nunn looking around. Fires from 18. Anthony can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Adebayo. Here's Lights Out. And the 3 off target. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Heat lead by 16. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And he stands 6'9", but without question, LeBron James is the floor general.
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever.
Been great for all of his athletic gifts. So both teams changing it up here. The Heat shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Lights out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Strus in at the 3. That's the group on the 4 for Miami. Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
He's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet. He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
And there it is for him. Lights Out's got 17.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Strus passes to Lights Out. 1:53 left in the first half. Buries the long-range jumper.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
LeBron outside. The baseline J doesn't get it to drop for him. And Miami the other way now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
DA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. Passes it to Strus. It's Oladipo on the wing. Here's lights out. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists now in this one. LA's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. James finds Westbrook. Now here's LeBron. Tight defense on him. Westbrook with the bucket. He's got 12.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Got a piece of it. Here's lights out. He's guarded by Davis. Good on the shot. That's 28 points for lights out.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
And finished off by Davis.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Here's lights out. It could go. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Heat just dominating this one. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what was your impression?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace. They can maintain this level of intensity.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Avery Bradley is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward.
James throwing it down with that power dunk. You know, the defense can't allow him to get what he wants inside because that's easy pickings for LeBron.
Here's lights out. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lights out's got 31 points. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Inside, here's Davis. Great D that time from Adebayo.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The pass to Lights Out. Pass to Tucker. Here's Lights Out. He has 31. Shot clock at 3. Fires, high post, and it's good off the back rim and in. Lights Out's got 33.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Oh, that's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Bradley kicks to Westbrook. He's looking for James and finds him. Can't cash in from close range.
Scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And this is year 1. Of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And, Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that. Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Lights Out going inside.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before.
Oh,
my
great.
goodness. That was special.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Miami.
He got it.
He did. Oh, man. Oh, what a shot.
What range.
What a shot.
My goodness.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Floats it up for Davis. He can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't.
Oh, what a shot.
Oh, he brought the rain from deep. Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Westbrook kicks to Bradley. Pass to Horton Tucker. Now Westbrook. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Westbrook's got 14 points for the game. Lights Out passes to Adebayo. Here's Lights Out. 43 points in the game.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Passes it to Horton Tucker. Baseline try. Up again. And it's Strus with the rebound. Miami's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here's Lights Out. Guarded by Bradley. Strus's shot is good. Strus has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The offensive rebound, Westbrook, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Hey, when it comes to stat sheet stuffers, Westbrook is a stat sheet stuffer supreme. Mark that one up, guys.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
We've got Dwayne Dedman, Hero out there with Robinson. Then there's Lights Out, and it's Vincent in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. He takes it in. Jordan with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. The turnaround, and it's off the back rim, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Lights Out. Ellington defending. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Ariza outside. Here's Monk. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
A quick shot there, and it's off target. Lakers shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You've got to get out on Monk now. He shoots a high percentage from outside the arc, and the form, perfect.
Here's Lights Out. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Monk. And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Los Angeles. Monk, the pass to Ariza. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Sharing the basketball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
Lights Out. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now Ellington down low. Here's Monk. Count the basket.
Monk's got deceptive strength. You got to respect that. I mean, the defense throwing themselves all over him and at him, but he's still concentrating and knocking down the shot.
Here's Lights Out. Monk defending. Knocks it loose. And good. There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Outside Jordan. Three-pointer Ellington. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's Lights Out. The 15-footer. Good. Lights Out's got 54 points.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. Lights Out's got 57 points.
And one team. What is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks then. Nunn passes to Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
Here's Lights Out. Lets it go. And another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And it's lights out with the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and go to the bonus. We'll be heading to the free throw line.
Hey, there are guys who have played as long as LeBron, okay? But how many have maintained their physical abilities the way he has so late in his career? I think that's a short list.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Howard. Ken Bazemore comes in for Horton Tucker. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And Monks subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally...
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. From deep, and again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. And a wide open look for James. Again, Los Angeles.
Off a hot feed right there, LeBron. Automatic.
Here's lights out. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Thank you, David. Great interview on